Hi everyone, I'm super excited today because I'm here with Gemma Stafford from Gemma's Bigger, Bolder Baking. And well, the truth is we've become friends. Gemma has helped me with some great and simple tips with baking. As you all know, I love to cook. And so Gemma has also decided to give herself up to me helping her with some organizing tips with her baking rack. So let's just get right to it and drag the baking rack out. Here we go.
This is a little bit of my Achilles heel in the kitchen. All of my things are on here.
That's okay. Number one, don't be too hard on yourself.
Okay.
That's everyone. That's the very first thing when you get organized.
Okay.
So, one of the great things about rolling carts, and I love these, is the fact that they're on wheels.
Yeah.
So it multiplies the amount of space you have in your kitchen, and this is small space.
Sure is.
So, does the cart work well for you at the moment?
It does as a surface, but not as a cart.
Okay, so let's just have a look at all of the bits and pieces because there are 3 shelves, a basket at the bottom. Okay, so I want to give you a few simple tips that will change this from perhaps not functioning as well as you would like to functioning perfectly. The first thing we have to do, and take a deep breath, we're going to take every single thing off the cart and arrange like things together. You up for that?
I am.
We're going to use the kitchen table.
Okay, let's do it.
So we have cutters and we have molds here. What do we got here?
Cupcake holders.
Okay, we've got twine here. Great. Now, we've arranged all like things together. Help me out here. What have we got here?
We've got my cutters and my cake decorators, my chocolate molds.
What have we got here?
My sprinkles.
Okay, all of those.
Very important.
So, all of this was on 3 shelves. The first thing we have to do is get rid of anything that doesn't live on the baking rack. So, first up, tell me what's here that should not be living with all of the baking stuff.
Okay.
Right.
There's some spices here that definitely go unless they're going to walk off the shelf themselves.
Okay, good. The next step is to use bins or boxes or containers to keep like things together. So these bins are a little large. I'm going to suggest that we take these containers and let's do that to start arranging anything here into these 2 containers, and anything that you don't need, use or want, leave it in here. We're going to discard that. So start with these. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Keep going. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, good. What about these?
Those are very important chocolate molds.
Okay, then put them down in here. Good.
Grand.
These will now find a place on the baking rack. Now we're going to start with the rest of the items.
Okay.
Now, a super important thing when you're organising any space is to maximise the use of the space by using bins or boxes or containers. In this case, clear containers that make it easy to see what you have and easy to clean. Now, the sprinkles and the spices, I want you to separate into these containers so like things are together. Anything that you don't need, use or want, let's get rid of it. And you can see exactly what you have.
That's great. Actually, you know, that's a good idea because you can turn the labels on the outside. I already feel a little bit lighter.
This is great. This is exactly the way this is exactly the way it should work. So again, it's also about not just using these. These also establish a limit. Because otherwise you just buy more and more stuff that you're not going to use. So by having containers, it forces you to have a limit for the total stuff you can have. Once these are full, before you can add something, you have to get rid of something. Okay, so what's in this container here, the bottles here?
Flavor extract.
So would that go with these or not?
Yeah, no, it can.
Okay, then we still have 2 containers here. I had already decided that 7 of these containers would fit beautifully on this shelf. So why don't you pass them to me and let's load up the second shelf with these containers. Let's go. So now straight away you can easily and quickly see exactly what you have on the shelf. Now we have 2 more baskets that will fit on the top shelf, and we have space in the bottom for items that are in boxes. This box easily goes on the bottom shelf. The final tip is that you are using horizontal space, but in any organising, you should think about vertical space. And let me show you how we might make that work. So at the moment, this is all physical space, but by simply using, for example, a hook and a piece of string, and look, it will hang beautifully there. And this basket,
I'm excited to see what you're going to do.
look at you, like it's a basket, but it fits beautifully. And not only that, but you can easily lift that off and put it anywhere in the kitchen as you're
a great
baking.
idea.
So for the twine and
Cupcake
for
holders.
cupcake holders, they now have a great space to live. And all of a sudden now, this cart has easy access to any of the items that you need. And from every side, you can quickly and easily see what you have. And you can add hooks as well if you wish. So this now is your new baking cart.
It looks fantastic.
And look how excited you are, like the big smile. So
But
let's...
it looks like it's so much more, like it's easy for me to get my hands on everything and pull things out. Like I love the containers with the little handles on it.
Exactly.
So thank you so much for taking the big task of organising my baking rack.
Look, here's the thing, organising doesn't have to be tough or traumatic. And as you've seen today, a few simple tips have transformed Gemma's baking cart and have really made it more efficient. So if you want to check out anything about baking, you need to check out the Master Baking site,
Bigger, bolder baking.
which is fantastic, or check out my channel, check out more of the videos here for organising tips. And I have a feeling we'll be doing a few more of these. Stay organised, do great baking. See you soon.
Thank you very much. Well, thanks a million.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.